Kel, so when we talk about settlements, can you give us an example of what accidents are worth? Could you give us an example of a high or a low value to an accident?
Well,
And a personal injury involved?
sure. In most accidents, you have to look at the first thing is liability. Is the person that you're representing in any way responsible for this accident? For example, were they talking on a cell phone? Were they playing with a radio? Were they not paying attention and part of their negligence caused the accident? It's very important when you get into a car accident scenario to see what the liability issues for each driver is, so that you can make a determination as to what the settlement might be. For example, if your client is, from evaluation, is 100% not liable, if the other side is 100% liable, for example, a rear-end collision, then you know that whatever damages your client suffered is going to be 100% his. If there is comparative negligence in a case, then what happens is you have to determine how much your client might be liable. For example, if let's say you determine that the person was on a cell phone and maybe could have avoided the accident if she'd been paying more attention or he had been paying more attention, then you determine that your client is 25% at fault. Well, if the case is worth, let's say, $20,000, you would take 25% off of the settlement of the case, and so you'd be able to get your client $15,000 instead of $20,000 because they're 25% at fault. But generally speaking, you go in, you look at the negligence, and then you look at damages. Damages are varied. You have property damage, you have special damages, which consist of monetary loss for either medical bills, wage loss, or other medical expenses